Yo, what is up, guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, Dave Allen versus Christopher Lovejoy has been called off. It's cancelled. It is not happening on the Usyk versus Chisora undercard. Am I upset? Absolutely not. I'm not going to be paying for this card. I don't deem it as pay-per-view worthy, and that's just what it is. But nevertheless, let's go into this Christopher Lovejoy situation. Lovejoy was basically pulled out by Don King. Obviously, Christian Hammer was Dave Allen's first opponent. Christian Hammer got COVID, and as a result, they were squirming around to find an opponent. They contacted Christopher Lovejoy. They saw that he had an inflated ranking with the WBA, and they chose him to be the replacement opponent, basically trying to squeeze Dave Allen into the WBA top 15. But anyway, they asked Christopher Lovejoy whether he had a promoter, any existing promotional contract. Christopher Lovejoy said no. He signed for the fight, came over to the UK, and then Don King called and said, hang on, Christopher Lovejoy's got a contract with me, he can't fight. Eddie Hearn tried to reason with Don King. Don King wasn't having any of it and basically pulled Christopher Lovejoy out of this fight. Listen, this whole situation has been a mess from start to finish. Christopher Lovejoy as an opponent to begin with, I mean, nobody's seen this guy box. Any report that I've heard in the boxing community has been negative in regards to his skill set. I've heard he's not very good. He doesn't look in shape, and ultimately nobody knows him. So I felt Christopher Lovejoy to begin with was a bad opponent for Dave Allen, especially considering it's a pay-per-view card. On a regular card, fair enough, but I don't think Christopher Lovejoy is up to par to get on a pay-per-view personally. And yeah, listen, I'm not surprised this has happened. When you look at Christopher Lovejoy, his career is surrounded by mystery. Nobody's seen this guy fight. There's no footage of this guy at all. He's an American from LA, and he's never boxed in America. He's boxed all of his fights in Mexico, Tijuana. And yeah, he's a late starter to the sport, no amateur background. The guy's career is shrouded in mystery, and Eddie Hearn's definitely got his fingers burnt here. Maybe some more due diligence should have been done before this fight got made. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised this has happened at all. And quite frankly, I think it's possible that this was a PR stunt by Christopher Lovejoy and Don King, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if they concocted this plan to accept the fight, come over to the UK, do a few interviews, get a bit of hype, and then basically call the fight off last minute, saying that Don King didn't give his approval and that he can't fight. As a result, Christopher Lovejoy goes back to America with a little more publicity, a little more name value, and maybe he can get a bigger fight in the future. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's happened. To me, in the IFL interviews with Christopher Lovejoy, once this situation was ongoing in regards to Don King, to me, Christopher Lovejoy really didn't seem all that sincere in regards to this fight potentially falling through, and when it did fall through. To me, Christopher Lovejoy really didn't seem that disappointed. And yeah, his energy to me was a little off, if I'm being honest. And I know you may say I sound hippie-ish when I say that, but yeah, to me, his energy didn't really seem sincere. And yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised if this was a ploy by Christopher Lovejoy and Don King to get their man a bit more name value. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, but regardless, to me, you know, this opponent choice was always very risky, and that's due to the nature of Christopher Lovejoy being totally unverified in the world of boxing. And yeah, we've seen it fall through now. Was this a ploy by Christopher Lovejoy and Don King, or has Don King just laid down that pimp hand on Eddie Hearn and give him a slap? I'm not sure what it is, but regardless, the fight has now fallen through. It's been cancelled, and Dave Allen is no longer fighting on this pay-per-view. There is no replacement opponent. And yeah, quite frankly, I'm not too disappointed. I don't think Dave Allen really belongs on pay-per-view, regardless if I'm buying this or not. But there we go. There we go. Anyway, yeah, share your thoughts below. This really has been a mess from start to finish, from the opponent being announced to people looking at this guy's record to how it's finished. It's been a mess from start to finish, basically. And yeah, a bit of an embarrassment for Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and Sky, in my opinion. And yeah, we'll see what happens with Christopher Lovejoy. We'll see where he goes. Is he going to get any work on the back of this? We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm sure we're going to see Dave Allen on a pay-per-view card very soon. And we'll see what happens. Share your thoughts below. Peace.